What's up, my fitness family? I thought I would share my story with you. And once you hear it, you'll understand why I'm so enthusiastic about fitness. It all goes back to about 30 years ago. I'll try to keep it short and sweet. About 30 years ago, I was 7 years old, and I was at my stepdad's parents' house, and they had a retired racing horse. And silly me decided to say, "Giddy up," and that horse took off. It wasn't very much longer after that, I slid off the horse, landed pretty awkwardly on my hip. My mom brought me to the doctor or the hospital, and they took some x-rays, I believe, and then sent me on my way. Assumed that I would be okay, or maybe there wasn't anything that they could actually do. I remember them saying that I had a hole in my back. So I'm guessing through the x-ray, the posterior x-ray, my L5, it was a little dark there. And what had happened is it had slid forward through the impact. And then the next few vertebrae had gotten a little twisted. But anyways, just went on with life. Running, jumping, playing. I was involved with Pee Wee football. Got into middle school and was playing football, running track, playing baseball, basketball. I loved being active. I loved gym class. I loved lunch and recess when we still had it. And it wasn't until probably my senior year of high school when I really started getting some chronic knee pain. There wasn't anything that I did to injure my knee. It just kind of showed up out of nowhere. And so anyways, I went and got an MRI, and they said that I had a torn meniscus, and it was very common. And I also developed a Baker's cyst. I had a lot of pressure in the back of my knee. So I went on with life, and I wanted to be strong, and I wanted to be fit, so I ran and I lifted a little bit here and there. Actually, one point I was doing a bench press, and as I was coming up with the weight, something popped. And I seriously thought I broke a rib. And went to the doctor, got an x-ray, no broken bones. A week later I looked in the mirror and I had this big knot back here. And the nurse said that it was fascia, connective tissue. And didn't do anything about it, which was fine, maybe there wasn't anything they could do about it. So anyways, down the road, lots of other little things, injuries, impacts, car wrecks, became a personal trainer. Started trying to get jacked, wanted to be a bodybuilder, started lifting heavy weights, got even more pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, wrist pain. Knee pain was still there. Started walking around in toe shoes, and I realized that my left foot was. I had a lot of tension in my left calf, and realized that my left foot was kind of flat, and my right foot was kind of arched, which is really weird. I've heard of people having one, high arches or low arches. I thought that was really weird. So, anyways, kind of realized that I even had a little bit of a limp. So my coworker worked for a chiropractor, and she referred me to him. So I went over there and he took some x-rays and said that I had like 8 or 9 subluxations through here, which I don't even know what that is. It's just where your spine isn't the way it should be. He was surprised that I didn't suffer from chronic headaches. I told him that, the pain teacher taught me to start lifting different. So anyways, I saw him a few times until he left town and took a couple years off and switched chiropractors. But I realized that I needed to change things up. I didn't really know how much I needed to change things up, but slowly but surely, being a personal trainer, I really started overanalyzing my movement, started overcorrecting with exercises, I was doing a yoga class one time, and I did this whole series of movements on my right leg. And then when I got to my left leg, I could accomplish the tasks, but I was crooked. I couldn't stand on my left leg straight. And so I realized that lots of things needed to change. I started walking different, breathing different, sitting different, bending over different. And I definitely wasn't super progressive in the gym, which is kind of hard to do when you're a personal trainer and you've got all these clients that are looking to you for advice and confidence, encouragement. So I had to keep this mask on, this happy face, even though I was in a lot of discomfort. And throughout my journey as a trainer, I did a lot of corrective exercises. I overanalyzed a lot of things, but for a good cause, to build symmetry. I realized I didn't have symmetry, and it was there was a lot of dysfunction to my movement. So years of being a trainer and years of trying to move different and re-establish my relationship with gravity, I got out of knee pain. Like before, I couldn't just do a lunge. I had to like foam roll and stretch and do some dynamic warm-ups for a lunge not to have pain in my right knee. But over time, as my body started to loosen up in certain hyperactive areas and started to gain stability in certain loose, sleepy areas, that pain slowly went away. But it was the changing process, I'll call it, was not easy. I had lots of discomfort all over my body. It was almost like everything had to change. It was almost like I had to re-injure myself. And there was a lot of uncertainty, but I just kept on doing what I had to do, and I kept on being positive and helping to encourage my clients on their journeys as well. And here I am now. I'm still trying to move better. I'm still trying to help my clients move better, and I think it's paying off. What do you think? My arms have grown. I don't have knee pain anymore. I'm starting to get a lot stronger with my lifts. And it's kind of weird though, because most people would say it's a lot of hard work. But for me, it's all been easy. I mean, compared to what most people are doing in the gym, they're in the gym working hard. I'm in the gym trying to make it easy. And I'm still just trying to make it easy. Yes, I'm lifting heavier, but only if it's easy. I don't want to create more of an imbalance in my body. I want to heal the imbalances of my body. And working at this big box gym for 15 years and just watching people come in and out of there, they're creating imbalances. They're creating hyperactivity in certain areas, and it's creating instability in certain areas. And they have to drag themselves to the gym, and it's kind of like they're beating a dead horse. And so that's why I post as much as I do. It's not to show off. It's try to encourage people to get to the gym and just move. And if you watch my face while I'm doing my exercises, I'm not straining. I'm actually meditating almost. And so I feel like that's where we need to go with fitness. We need to make it easy. We need to challenge ourselves, but we don't need to go in there and it look like we're killing ourselves. And unfortunately, that's what a lot of people are doing. They've got a body that needs rehab, and they're going in there and trying to work it out, and it's not working out for them. So that's why I am building this website. I'm putting these videos out there so I can encourage the people that don't work out to get up and just start doing a little bit, and hopefully also encourage the people that are killing themselves in there and overdoing it to start scaling it back a little bit so they can actually achieve some results and see the world as their playground and let curiosity lead them instead of the fear of not being good enough. So I hope this reaches somebody and encourages somebody. And I think if we do it this way, the sky's the limit. We can reach new heights. We'll live longer and be stronger. We won't wear ourselves out, and you can just keep getting better and better and better. 50, 60, 70, maybe even in your 80s. So I love you guys. Keep training smarter, not harder.